I'm going to say this. I can do jumping jacks, and I made it past 42.
Okay.
I just want to say that. I made it past 42, and I can do jumping jacks. Don't make me get up.
Magic in the movies.
Yes, sir. The back in the movie.
It's getting better and better. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction here at Three Shades of Whatever. Tom MacDonald.
Tom MacDonald.
We got somebody forcing our hand, telling us what they want us to listen to. So we're here with a donation for People So Stupid.
People so stupid.
I concur with that statement.
I be knowing some dumb peoples.
Yes.
I do know some
Like
smart
that.
peoples though too.
Yeah, I be knowing some stupid people.
I be knowing some smart people.
Yeah. Some smart people. Yeah.
Smart people. I be knowing the dumb ones.
I be knowing both.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm trying to pick my words here.
I know.
Sometimes you just seeing things being done every day where you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
It hurts my brain.
Man,
Just saying.
some of the stuff I hear and see.
There was a guy. I was on the way here and I was driving like this. This guy driving like an 18-wheeler decided to do a U-turn, totally illegal U-turn, like where there was a concrete median in
Get out of
between,
here.
and he just decides. And since it was so big, he had to go all the way back up, all the way back up, and I'm just sitting there going. But you know what? There'll be dumb people. And also, the people sitting there honking their horns are also dumb because I'm sitting there going, like, you sitting there at road rage, what's honking your horn going to do?
Like seriously, like what is the truck driver going to do? Like, I didn't realize.
Right, there you go.
You just got to accept. At that point, I was just like, all right, I guess we're waiting.
My favorite dumb guy for the week was the guy who decided to light a firecracker in his mouth for views.
I mean, that's a special kind of stupid.
Trust me, he ain't tasted nothing for a while.
Yeah.
So I work in the emergency room, and the good thing about me
asshole.
taking 5 weeks off in between contracts here is that I
missed the
didn't,
fourth.
I didn't have to work on 4th of July.
Ooh, I can only imagine.
I'm telling.
I've seen things.
I got to say one thing about Tom here on the little picture of him right there. He looks thinner. This has to be older, I guess, because he don't look as
Maybe newer. Maybe he lost some weight. So-
No, the one the system was newer, wasn't it? And Dirty Money was like his most recent we did. He looks thin here.
Maybe he started eating good, man.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Leave your butt hurt at the door.
Hi. I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy.
Already,
Okay.
it's a topic for me that
Right.
I like fitness stuff. I watch fitness YouTubes. I lift weights. I work out a lot. Whatever.
Yeah.
I like the health and fitness world. And one thing that I have noticed is they try to. No, I don't want to say glorify. There's like a fat acceptance movement now. And when it comes to like, should people in school make fun of fat people and do stuff
I
like
don't
that?
agree, yeah.
No, and that's what I think it originally started, to get rid of that. No, people should not tease people.
I agree with that.
But you shouldn't lie and tell people that it's healthy.
Also agree with that.
That's the thing that I was like, listen, you don't have to have an issue with anybody. That's fine. But don't sit there and be like, oh, this is just perfectly healthy. Like people doing the mukbangs on YouTube and they're just getting bigger. Who's that guy? 𝐑𝐂𝐂𝐓? Do you know who that is?
No idea.
So 𝐑𝐂𝐓 is a guy who he started off as a real skinny kid and he mukbangs. Mukbang is like,
I know what it is.
you know what that
Mukbang.
is?
I have no idea.
So mukbang is basically somebody takes a bunch of food
They
and
just eat it.
eats it.
It's part of that
on
ASMR
camera.
stuff. They
This
just-
guy's
yeah.
got millions of followers and he's a millionaire now. But
And
he
they just watch
literally,
him
he just eat a bunch of food.
So what's he look like now?
He's huge.
What?
And he plays the character, like he'll wear his like CPAP machine they gave him from being too fat, like on the thing. He actually plays a character, but there's also a movement that's kind of like, oh well, this is healthy. It's not bad for your health, and it's kind of like, well, it kind of is.
It is.
There's a
And
lady
that's
that's
not
the same way. She was an attractive lady when I first seen her doing the mukbang thing, and she does it with seafood. She gets those lobster tails that be super huge, and the crab claw, the lobster claws, and all. I mean, those king crab legs, it'd be all this red sauce, whatever, and she just sits and sucks on it and eats. It's disgusting. But I've seen one of her videos or came across it
people
recently.
watch this shit.
And she got fat. That ASMR stuff is crazy popular. They just sit and
That is
eat
not
or
ASMR. That's puke material.
Some people,
no, some of this kind of, it's still kind of related relative to that too.
Really?
They just
it
watch
is
them sitting
relevant.
there
Yeah,
eating.
so some people do it in that style.
Oh, so they're just.
They just yup. You just listen to them eating,
Yeah,
watching
I'm
them
good.
eat.
No, I
I
don't want to
watch
hear you
it either.
chewing next to me.
I don't listen.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So in a way, though, it was kind of genius because now he's a millionaire.
All right.
It would be even more genius if he actually went to go lose the weight and they tracked it, and people would watch that.
Hi! I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. K, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird.
I'm not talking about it. But I will say this: all the stuff he was talking about with being triggered over every little thing, it really is that way.
You see, man crucified for having an opinion.
I'm glad you said it.
I got
message.
I got a good little story for you. There was I was watching a video of how a British classroom, a student identified as a cat.
I heard about that. I don't know if that's true.
No, it's real.
I've heard that
recorded
story
it.
a lot. Really?
And then the two girls had the opinion of, well, she's not a cat. And then the teacher had a discussion. It was like, well, you shouldn't go to the school if you can't respect what people identify as. And then she went into a whole conversation with genders and all that other stuff. But like, where does it? The whole point is just like, where does it end? You know, I don't know. Listen, if you're offended because if you say you identify as a cat, and I'm like, oh, I can't go there. You're not a cat.
No.
And then
Cats don't go to this school.
No.
right. And then the girl was like, the two girls who didn't agree with it.
How is this even a fucking
These are
conversation?
13-year-olds. The two girls that didn't agree with it was like, well,
Am I the
that's-
only one right now?
She goes, that's my opinion
me?
that she's not a cat. Why can't you
talking about
respect
people
my
pretending
opinion,
they're
but
cats.
you don't want me to
Right.
respect your opinion?
Cats.
That's what you call
Right.
authoritarianism.
Crucified for having an opinion.
Right. That doesn't fall in line with... That is literally the definition of authoritarianism, or whatever word you want to use. I'm trying to be smart here.
Yeah. Crucified for having an opinion. I know a guy.
Bro.
Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth?
Mars?
Weird.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid?
Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them, y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Yo, that's fucking...
I'm a hater.
Did you hear what he said?
What did he just say?
He said, get better issues, we're going to run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
Oh, bars.
There you go.
Tissue bars.
Tom MacDonald.
I take that. I take that line a lot. Hold on, I want to hear it again.
Tommy Mac.
People so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. I'm a hater cause I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't wanna date guys. K-tight. I for one am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just cause they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote
God
and hate
damn.
the politicians.
Hold on.
Give
I
it.
got a story. I coached my son's, this was about 10 years ago. I coached my son's Little League team, right? And at the end of the first season, 3 mothers tried to have a volunteer coach removed from being coach because I wouldn't give out participation trophies.
That was up to the coach?
Yeah, it was like because our team didn't win any fucking like championship or anything. We were the first year team. We were terrible. But
Yeah, they had a
Where's that trophy going to go? You're going to put it... What are they going to put it... What do they make
they're
a
like,
big
shouldn't
deal
every
of it?
kid get something for being here? No,
First off,
I don't agree with that.
I don't want no suck ass participation trophy. I got a trophy because I was there. You got that trophy because you're a loser and they didn't want you to cry about it.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
dog.
no, the whole thing with that is though it doesn't.
We
make people
cried when we lost as kids. That's what, and that
was
made
right.
you know what
Suck
that
it
made me
up.
do though. That made me want to fucking fight harder
you
and
do
be better.
need, right. That's the point. That's exactly the point I'm about to make. You do need a reason to get better.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
I
People,
can't
like-
stand that everybody's a winner.
Bullshit.
There's a winner, there's a loser.
Not on my fucking team.
Listen, it is what it is.
I caused an issue with
Yeah.
that shit though, bro. But guess what? The president of the league was like, he's a freaking volunteer. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, if they're saying that to you, it's like, well, you're wasting your time.
They did.
You're in a volunteer league. Like, I did that for the police athletic league for my brother.
Absolute truth, though, man.
If
They
they
tried
would
to
have
have
came
me
up to me
renewed
and
'cause I
said,
wouldn't
the
give 'em out.
participation trophies, I would have been like, you want to go buy one at the store and give it to your kid.
There you go.
Because I'm not buying the trophies.
That's what they did.
So, fine.
get back
Listen,
to
they
it.
tried.
Okay.
Homophobic because I don't want to date guys, K-type. I, for one, am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders.
Hold on. Children want a gender switch. Hating men is feminist. It's actually not what feminist is, but that's what they've made it into.
Right.
It's part of their
Yeah.
thing. It's weird.
There's
'cause
still some real feminists out there. There's nothing wrong with being that.
Feminism has a lot of layers.
But
and
right now, bro, the shit that they're trying to do is just to hate on us.
So in general, whether
The fuck
it's
did I do?
now,
You're a man.
as a whole,
Come on, whatever.
as a whole, there are layers of feminism that I could absolutely get behind.
I
You
agree
know?
with that.
There's certain
the
things
that
when you
make
get-
sense.
Right. That's the one thing about everything nowadays is that you don't have to make sense. I feel like politically, you could do like kind of like a poetry slam thing where it really doesn't make sense. You're saying words and I'm supposed to take it seriously.
Yes.
People make like loose connections. They get up there and do poetry slam and make like loose connections on things. Like I saw a thing on YouTube. So there was like a Bud Light. They threw like a gay pride parade. Fine, I don't care. Pride. Listen, I'm not gonna say where I live, but there were naked people. There was naked people on bikes at the gay pride parade. No clothes on. They were wearing sneakers though, which was weird. They were wearing sneakers, and they were chanting at some point. We're gay, we're queer, we're coming for your children.
We're queer, we're here, we're coming for your children.
somebody
We're
just sent me
queer,
that
we're here,
video.
we're coming for your
And
children.
somebody
I didn't
just sent
see
me
they
that
were
video.
naked on the bikes.
There was a portion where
Oh,
I saw
shit.
that they were naked, and I'm like,
Excuse me, what's going on?
Yes.
why would you even say? How is this?
My biggest point is that I keep saying to everybody is leave the kids alone. Anybody comes around my kids with this shit, and they're not gonna find Happy Billy whatever.
It can't just be a pride parade. Is that part of the pride? I don't know.
No, that's not part of it,
Because,
dude.
like, listen, I'm in my
The
community.
people I know,
like,
the gay people I know, don't want nothing to do with
my
that
group
shit.
of friends. There are a lot, like especially in my field where I work in. I'm a male nurse.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of gay friends, and they're some of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
Two of my favorite cousins are gay.
So it ain't about like, and I've never had. I
don't hate on
I've
nobody.
always had right. I don't hate anybody.
Right, me either.
But when you see people bickering back and forth,
That's
the
my
right,
problem. Shut
you
the
see
fuck
the
up.
far right and the far left bickering back and forth, and they both do these things where I just go like, come on.
Because it was one thing now, I feel like a male, I feel like a female, now I feel like a cat, I feel like a frog. Well, guess what? I identify as Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion in the yacht. That's it.
Glad to meet you, Mr. Fudd. No, you are Elmer J. Fudd. Oh.
And I don't want to hear nothing else. That is it. From now
I
on.
wish it was that easy, right?
Peer. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
Excuse me. All right, so
Have I not said that before?
I'm gonna give you some
Have I not said
clarification.
that before?
I'm gonna give you some clarification on this. Bill has said this before. I'm like, yo, where we live, they got rid of like plastic bags and plastic straws. And one day, Bill, I was like, yo, you know they got rid of plastic? He's like, yeah, they give you paper straws wrapped in plastic now.
Right.
So hearing that out of the line,
It's
I'm like,
hilarious.
You know, this guy spits a lot of truth.
Totally. I remember the episode now that you said it.
This guy spits a lot of truth, and I have heard prior to doing reactions with you guys that people have reacted, oh, you're going to watch that racist guy. And you know what? Here's the issue with that.
I don't see it.
Is that
I don't see it either.
If they don't, if it seems like if you disagree with somebody, the norm is to just go, oh, you're a racist and you're a bigot and you're this. It's like, just listen to the words they're saying. If you can't win an argument, you can't just go like, well, you just hate. That is authoritarianism. Yeah. That is literally what you're fighting against. If you tell somebody to conform to what you think, so he's not conforming to what you think doesn't make him racist. That just makes him, he's just pointing out all the stuff. In fact, he's probably wants people to unite more than divide. Exactly. That's what I'm seeing. I am not seeing some racist guy.
I don't even know that he agrees with everything he says. I think he's just trying to spark conversation a lot of times.
Listen, I'm the black guy in the room, and I don't get any racism from him. No. I don't get it.
I don't feel
I don't hear
nothing
racist from him.
Am I going to agree?
It's like you said another one, dude. They don't want to hear Tom because they might fuck around and learn something.
Yeah, they don't want to learn that. See, they want to be said. They want people to agree with everything they think and feel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like just like you were saying. Like if you say you're not interested in men, I don't like men. You don't like men. You don't like men. Okay, I don't care if you put a wig on it, makeup, lipstick, whatever this and that. That's still a man. So I'm not homophobic. I just don't want to be laying up with another man.
That's what you want or don't want.
Right. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's your preference.
The issue is that we. It's like
he said it. He said it on here. He's like, I'm homophobic because I don't want to date guys.
Right, but guess what? I don't want to date ugly women. So what, I'm ugly phobic? I mean, you feel what I'm saying?
So just to put my position out there as far as when trans and all that stuff, I said this in the last video, I do not care if people are switch.
Do you? Leave the kids alone.
I do not care. My issue is that they're trying to argue this point of giving hormone blockers and puberty blockers to kids that could barely decide what stuffed animal they want to buy at a store, but yet they could decide who they're going to be. You got to understand the biological repercussions of what they're doing. If you give hormone blockers to a young kid, they do not develop either sexual characteristics. So now you're taking the decision out of it completely. Now they're not going to be a man or a woman biologically. They're just going to be whatever. You give somebody hormone blockers at 6 years old, right? Like,
I don't even like talking about that.
And then they continue on for years. Say if it's a man, right? They continued on those blockers. Their penis will not develop any further.
Fantastic.
So it's like, what are we talking about? But you're not allowed to say that. If I say that and it's like, well, you're just hating. You're just a hater. No.
All right, come on.
All right.
Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb.
Yes. Get better problems, I swear to God they all want them.
People so dumb. People so
Hashtag Tom MacDonald for president.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb.
Get better problems, I swear to God.
People so stupid, people so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
Awesome.
I mean,
that was fantastic.
I don't know.
That was funny as shit.
I've been trying to find the hate in this guy that everybody portrays
listen, I
him
don't
to
see
be,
it.
but I
I
don't
don't see it.
He's controversial.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But like, listen, let me tell you something. If we listen to somebody on this thing and there's somebody just like saying stuff that I just like can't, as far if it goes towards hate, I'll say it. I'll be like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. You know what I mean? It's just not that.
You know, I'm gonna say what I'm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say how I feel. And like I said, me being again the black guy in the room, if it was racist, I'm sitting here with two white guys. If he was talking some racist stuff, if anybody gonna get uncomfortable, it's gonna be me.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, and that's listen.
Yeah, not to go off topic here, but he's got a song called Buttholes.
That's funny.
You know
funny.
what?
That's got to be on the list.
funny. That's
That
funny.
is my.
Yeah, that's got to be on the list.
Yeah, that guy,
I will say about this song, and all the songs, Tom's songs in general, they don't have a bad feel to him. He's not, like, people are saying, oh, he's such an ass rapper. Like I've seen that in the comments. And my opinion of that is, I don't think he's a bad rapper. I
don't think so
mean,
either.
I don't think he's, like, top notch or anything. I think he's great at what he does. But it's all about the message, man. You know, and people say, like, I saw one comment saying, oh, you said, oh, he hasn't said a lie yet. You need to check your facts. Dog, I have. If you don't see it, you're just being blind.
And guess
Period.
what? Guess what? He's not that bad of a rapper. He's better than a lot of these.
I'm not saying he's
mainstream
bad.
rappers.
I'm not
No,
saying-
I know you didn't, but
Right.
I'm saying he's better than a lot of these mumble ass rappers that's out here saying absolutely nothing.
This song in particular,
And
though.
I do see the point of bringing up his rapping, because we actually forget, like, a lot of times we come on here and we, like, dissect the rapping skill or whatever, but
We don't
I
talk
actually
about it at all.
we don't talk. We're actually talking about the words he's saying.
His content, yeah.
So yeah, he's not like, we don't do it like the Eminem. He's not,
Correct.
you know. But
As far as this song sounds, I like this song the way it sounds better than I like the way Sheeple sounded.
Okay.
Like, Sheeple was cool to me. It was more about the words. Like, I wasn't really a fan of that. Like, that's not a song that I would bump a lot. But what he's saying is what matters to me. This song, I can hear me listen to it a few times. This shit's fun.
His
Same with The
content is
System.
dope.
you know what I want to?
No, Dirty Money in The System, I bump both of those actually now. But
You want to know what I?
this one I like.
You want to know what I want to hear him do a song about? Artificial intelligence, because
Oh, that's the next thing.
I
yeah.
don't know if anybody's paying attention to what's going on with this stuff, and I'm not.
I haven't gotten into it at all.
I'm
horrible.
telling you right now,
terrible,
there is
bro.
some stuff
I heard it's
where
some crazy shit.
It's actually it's very alarming,
It's
and
scary.
I don't even believe in any of this stuff. But as fast as it's going right now, you know, every single top AI executive came forward and said, we got to stop this.
For what reasons?
Because if we keep going on with AI, we're
It's
going to
gonna go
be
Terminator.
we're going to be in the Terminator.
Duh!
Skynet begins to learn at a geometric rate. It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th.
And
Duh! Who the
listen,
fuck? I mean, as soon as they made the first one, I was like, this is a bad idea.
Listen,
I've seen that movie
I didn't
100
think
times.
much
they
of it.
have AI
Really?
programs.
Really? AI, dog? Every
No, but once
movie ever of AI turns out bad.
once I looked into actually how they're programming them,
Yeah.
I figured if you program something, it's only going to do the things you're programming it. They
It
make
learns.
it to where it learns.
It learns.
So people are having conversations with this thing,
Yes.
and it's now look. I don't think it's there yet,
It's not, but it's going.
but
Cyberdyne Systems is online.
how
this.
do you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
They
know.
are writing songs and using the voices of artists
Dog,
now
right.
and writing dope songs. Yo, we will not exist in a minute.
I'm saying.
They don't need us.
No, dude, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So yeah, if you, dude, just go watch the Terminator 2. Just watch Terminator 2. You'll learn all about it. You don't need to, just get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Give me your clothes.
Your boots and your motorcycle.
This is 3 Shades of Whatever. We'll be back.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
it's-
with more Tom, and probably buttholes.
Pause.